If you have been panicking about AI taking over your job or about the lack of sales in your business because of that, or the economy collapsing, then this video is going to help you take that chaos and turn it into opportunity. I've been struggling with this a lot lately, and my knowledge of human design and of global cycles has really helped me reframe everything that we're seeing right now. In fact, what we're seeing right now in the world is a part of the larger global cycles within human design. And that is what I want to tackle with this video and empower you that it is not all doom and gloom. It is all doom and gloom if you look at it from a victim perspective. But if you see the opportunity within this, if you see where we're at and what we're going towards, everything that is happening right now is going to make perfect sense. And how we may be able to use this chaos to our advantage. So yeah, with that, let's get started. For the past few months, I've been seriously struggling with the threat that AI is going to pose to our very existence, to our jobs, to the way we make money, and also this whole redistribution of wealth that we're seeing so much lately, where richer people are getting richer, poorer are getting poorer, and we're like finding ourselves in this big fat mess that it's kind of hard to find our way out of it. And of course, there's the wars, there's the geopolitical tensions, there's all of this going on, and how to find your faith in the midst of that. So I want to start this discussion with human design. Why human design? Human design, if you're not familiar with human design, is a modern astrology. It combines chakra systems with astrology, with Kabbalah, with a lot of different modalities in order to bring to you a blueprint of who you are as a human being. We all are very different, the way human design defines it. Now, human design is not just about a person, but it also speaks to global cycles, very much in a way astrology does as well, where human design will tell you we have these global cycles that we move from every couple hundred years. And we are now approaching the end of what was known as the cross of planning. And in 2027, we're going to move to a new global incarnation cross cycle that is known as the cross of sleeping phoenix. So when the old ends and the new begins, there is chaos there, and that is exactly what we're witnessing. So if you are struggling with coming to terms with, oh my God, this world is going to hell right now, and you are stuck in this doom and gloom depression, like what is going to happen to me, then know this. This is not new. What is new is social media. So we're more and more aware of this, but this is history repeating itself. Empires have fallen, empires have changed, things have shifted into the better, into the worse, and we're just witnessing that. This is the pattern that we have been seeing on Earth, and when one thing ends, something new begins. And it's not that it's going to be bad. You can make good out of anything. That is the beauty in humanity. The reason why we have survived this long is because we know how to adapt. And when you can adapt, when you can see these bad moments as opportunities, is where you can make money. That is the line 3 within human design, that this is the money line within human design, which tells you that if you want to make money, stay on top of the leading edge of technologies, on the newness of things, what people need. Stay on the pulse, be aware, listen to everything that's going on, and adapt. When we adapt, we make money, and that's the way of life. So what is this change that we're about to see? We were in the cross of planning up until now, and what that meant was that cross of planning is very much a tribal cross. Tribalism within human design is, and we all have all these aspects within us. It's not that we don't, but it is the energy that is more active in the world, and it is the supporting energy around the world. So it makes it easy for people to just fall on that path, because that is what the energy is going to provide you with. It's going to support you with it. Up until now, we were in the cross of tribalism. So what that meant is we found safety through institutions. We found safety in corporations. We worked for corporations. We worked in a job where we got our sustenance from that. Or we found safety in government, where we believed everything that government told us, and we found safety in that. Our world structures are based off of that. And we just found safety in tribes, in these small organizations, in these small communities, very much along the lines of, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. I'll work 9 to 5 at your company to make you rich. You make sure I get a daily paycheck for my safety. So very much a give and take relationship is how we have survived up until now. But now it's the end of that. We're moving in 2027 from cross of planning to cross of sleeping phoenix. Cross of sleeping phoenix is very much an individual cross. So this differs from tribalism in that we're going to move into an age of individualism. It's going to be very much about your own creativity, what you want to do. The energy is going to support a very creator economy where it's going to be along the lines of, I'm going to march the beat of my own drum. And when I do, good things are going to happen. I'm going to empower others to do the same. It's going to be you just making yourself better and better and better. And through that, you're empowering others to do the same. You're making your work better and better and better. And through it, you're empowering others to do the same. So it's not going to be safety through institutions. Rather, it's going to be more self-reliance, where you're going to take that power back from the institutions back to yourself. And the whole reason why, where we ended up in a little bit of a mess, right? A lot of people, especially in the US, trusted that certain people would solve all their problems. Right? Now, for good or for bad, they thought the person would solve their problems. And when that happens, even if that person had the best of intentions, you're still giving your power away to someone else rather than keeping it with yourself. It's a very victim mentality where you feel like, oh, someone's going to come and save me. I need a savior. Now we're here to realize that nobody's going to save us. The only person who can save you is you. You are your own teacher. You are your own empowerer. Don't give your power away to anyone else so easily. Take it within yourself. You have that power. You just have to get it out of you. Like we kind of, in a way, gave our power to all these financially well-off people. Like these rich people were a different breed or something else, and they had something that we did not. Now we're starting to realize the only difference between them is their mindset, where they think that they are more powerful than everybody else. But at the end of it, we hold the same power within us. And that is what transitioning into this cross is going to show us. It's going to show us the power that we hold as individuals, and it's going to ask us to go deeper into that. And the energy globally is going to support that phenomenon. The second piece of this is AI. We're seeing this rising threat of AI where we feel that, yikes, AI is going to replace me. What am I supposed to do? I've been in this job for years, or AI is going to replace my industry. Again, it goes back to that creator economy. It goes back to start creating things, start building things, start using AI to your advantage. Start sowing the seeds right now so that it can provide you something in the future. You're here to follow your path and fulfill your destiny and your purpose. Now, the second piece within human design is moving from line 1 to line 6. Up until now, we are in line 1. Line 1 in human design is very much foundational. This from a global energy perspective, right? Like we're very much line 1, foundational line, all about studying, becoming masters of knowledge in something. Going to school was rewarded. Having certifications was rewarded. It guaranteed safety. It was good. It was great. And that's how we have built to wherever we are today. But what happened? AI happened. And now that line 1 is in a way contained within AI. Like AI is, it has all the knowledge. Maybe it's not perfect right now. We're going to get to a point where it does become perfect. So that's line 1, but we are moving from line 1 into line 6. It's almost weird, right? Like when I first heard about this, I think I heard about it in early 2020s that we're moving into this line 1 to line 6. And I was like, I don't even see that happening. How is it going to even happen in 2027? That's like 7 years from now. And look, here we are, where line 1, I can see line 1 being irrelevant. Not completely irrelevant. We still do need that knowledge. It's not that it just goes away, but it's just that the way it was valued within society is going to become less so. And more emphasis after 2027 is going to be placed on line 6, which is the role model line. The role model line is not about knowing your foundations. It is not about just preaching. It's not about knowledge. It's not about preaching, but it's more about practice what you preach, more about practice what you have learned, embody what you learn. We're moving into that age of embodiment where we're going to start using AI as a knowledge base, as a line one foundation, but we're going to become the living and breathing applications of it, of that knowledge. So when you're thinking about your jobs or your businesses, think about it from the sense of how can I move away from the things that AI can do easily and really bring my own essence to it. Because that's what it is. There's individuality here, which means that we all have different ways in which we express and do things. And then there is a role model side of it where we're applying it and embodying it within us. And that is what's going to make all of us different, not only from each other, from AI. We always tend to see the lack within us. We feel like, oh my God, AI can do this so much better than I can. And instead of that, I would ask you to flip that on its head and ask yourself what it is that you can do better than AI. Because think about it, AI needs an existing set pot of ideas, pot of resources from where it can pull out the material. Now, where do these existing resources come from? From us. Everything that we have put on the webs, everything that we have put out there, right? And magazines and journals and newspaper, it's going into all of that and it's consolidating all of that and it's bringing that to us. But then it is not capable of generating new ideas the way we are. We have that line into the universe. We have that line into creativity, into flow state, something that AI cannot replace. It is something that we have. And also, when you look at the answers that AI gives you, they're kind of generic. Yeah, you can prompt it, you can do all of that, but it's never, ever going to be the same as you. And we're going to start seeing that. I was looking through Facebook, and like every time I see, I don't know if it's just me, every time I see an AI video, I just skip through it. It's just like, I don't even want to see it. It looks so fake. It doesn't look real. And we're going to get to that point of AI fatigue where that stuff is not going to be enough. We're going to need human touch on that. And that's where humans come in. We come in because we think about things creatively. We can use the data points that AI provides to us. And then we're going to put a spin to it, our unique essence to it, our learned and embodied experience. And that is something that AI will never be able to replicate. So for example, in my business, I have a course where I use human design in order to help people find their purpose, right? Which is very much like, oh, I learned everything about human design, found all the purpose related bits, and obviously I put my spin to it, but then I also, most of it was existing knowledge on human design. And I put a course in. Now, of course, that course is going to help people. Remember, we're still in the transition phase, right? We're still in transition phase where knowledge is going to have that equal power. But in future, what's going to have more power is embodiment of it. So now it's going to be like, okay, here's what human design tells you about your purpose, so and so, which is so easy to bring. Like I can literally take my audience into an AI bot where all this information is fed. They can put in whatever they want and bam, it's going to give them what they need to see, right? But then the next phase is going to be, okay, you have these skills, you have these energies within you. Now, how exactly can you derive your purpose from it? And it is not logical. It is very experiential. It is not where, oh yeah, because this is supposed to be your purpose, therefore this, and this is going to be the career for you. No. Then you're going to have to blend in your lived experience. You're going to have to blend in your intuitive insights. You're going to have to blend in that divine creativity, your intuition, your lived experience. And then that purpose is going to find its way to you. It's not going to be something you can derive off of a piece of paper. It's going to come from within you because that creative spark, that intuitive knowledge, it always springs from within you. And that's something AI will not be able to replace. So if you're someone who's struggling with scarcity, oh my God, where's this going to go? We're going to be taken care of. And I was struggling with this as well. I still, like, there's days when I wake up in tears thinking, oh my God, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? But also important to understand, if you are spiritual like I am, you're likely an empath. We're absorbing this collective energy, which likely means every morning we may have to reframe this and we have to talk to ourselves about it. We have to get our emotions out of ourselves around the money mindset, the scarcity mentality, this AI threat that we're facing, and understand that it is not all doom and gloom. These are patterns repeating themselves. This has happened in history. We were not aware of it because there was no social media, but things have collapsed, new things have emerged. And we're in the middle of that. So yes, there can be uncertainty here, but the difference is going to be people who can take that uncertainty and give themselves the room in order to transmute that, feel all those emotions, come out of it on the other end, bring yourself up vibrationally, and then look at it from a different perspective. Don't get caught in that trap. That is the veil, that is the Maya, that's the illusion, that's what everyone wants you to believe. Don't do that to yourself. It's not going to serve you. And trust me, I was there. I am still there on some days more than others. But the best thing you can do for yourself is have a mindset routine. I'm going to probably either do a freebie or something, or maybe a YouTube video where I can tell you how exactly I process my emotions and what exactly I do to lift myself up vibrationally in a way that I'm moving towards my future goals that this energy supports. And you will see that change in my videos as well, where I'm talking more about everything that I'm going through, the experiences I'm going through, and how I'm on that path to becoming that role model. Because I'm already line 6, I have that within my design. So in this future cycle, the energy is going to support me more to do that, as it will you, even if you don't have that line 6 within your human design. So yeah, with that, I hope this video has helped you. If you have any questions, experiences, any fears that maybe I can help you reframe, or maybe the audience can also help you reframe, right? Put them down so we can support each other during these uncertain times and help each other out, look at it from a different perspective. Because it's not that there's people not making money. People are making money all the time. We just have to get better at doing it and not relying on the safety mechanisms that we had in the past. We're moving more towards self-reliance, and we have to accept and honor that. So yeah, with that, I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.